Hey everybody. I wanted to do a really quick review on Spooksville, the haunted cave. This is a book I finished probably like 2 days ago. Just now having time to finish this, and I got a lot to say. Or I'm gonna try to condense everything that I have to say, but we'll see. So starting off, I was very excited to get into the Spooksville book. The first two were considered not even the greatest, and I absolutely really liked them. And I think this book was even better. But yeah. So starting off, take a look at this cover. You got this really weird werewolf-looking hand grabbing who I'm assuming is Sally, and then you got Adam and I'm guessing a Cindy. But in the book, now I'm thinking about it, that might be Cindy. But anyway, yeah, you're thinking haunted caves or ghosts? No, but it is kind of haunted, I guess, by something else. Let me show you this too, real quick. Um, this is a book club edition, which is really cool. But yeah, the haunted cave um starts off with the three kids, Watch, Sally, and Cindy. They are at this ice cream shop and they're eating ice cream, and they can only have vanilla flavoring at this place because apparently they don't have other flavors or something. A lot of Spooksville stuff, but yeah, they're talking about evolution and how there's like men or humans were made from apes and evolution and stuff, but they're saying there's something missing. There should be a missing link, which is a half man half ape. And one of the kids, I don't remember which one, I'm thinking is Watch, he says that, or Sally maybe, says that there is a half man half ape in this cave, in Spooksville. So they decided to go explore it. They go explore, and Cindy and Sally are arguing. Adam, Cindy, and Sally go inside the cave. Watch stands outside to take watch. And the cave ends up closing. And yeah, now the kids are trapped in this cave and they got to find their way out. They're looking around, and I forgot to mention too earlier in the ice cream shop, they're talking about um near this cave, one of these kids went missing a while back ago, and all they found was a camera and some blood around it, apparently. But yeah, so they're back in the cave, and Watch, is freaking out because they're trapped. So he leaves to go find this guy named Bum, who is in the first two books, and he's like the kind of coach throughout Spooksville, kind of like the Hagrid of Spooksville, like Harry Potter kind of mentor kind of guy. But yeah, so the chapters kind of cut between the three kids and then Watch and Bum, trying to figure out, how to get out of the cave. So the first couple of chapters with Bum and Watch, they go and they try to find, try to find out more about the cave. And Bum informs Watch that there is a man-like beast inside the caves, and they're called Hyeets, Hyeets, I think. And yeah, like hyena with a yeti. That's kind of what I thought. That's what's in the cave. So he's trying to figure out, how do you get in the cave and all that, and he only agrees to like tell him about all this after, of course, he gets a meal. He says that they have to go see Ann Templeton, who is the town witch, and she will explain more. We go back to the kids, and they're exploring the cave and all this stuff, and they discover there's dead bodies under the cave, like skeletons and stuff. And it turns out that this cave is leading under the cemetery, and under the cemetery leads to what's her name's house. So they are Ann Templeton's house. Sorry. But yeah, so they're exploring, and they see all these, the dead bodies and all this crazy stuff. Um, yeah, and we go back to and Watch and Bum, and they're going to go see Ann Templeton, and Ann Templeton is going grocery shopping at midnight because she pretty much controls all that. She's like the witch, so people are scared of her and all this, and she basically gives them some uh little sayings that goes to this cave, and it turns out that the cave closed because one of the kids told it to close. And this happens to be Sally and Cindy, when they're arguing, one of them tells the other to shut their mouth or shut up, and that shuts the cave. In order to get in there, they have to say this like magical word or something to get it to open, but not the cave itself. It doesn't open for another year or so. Like it's like random. So yeah, we cut back and the kids discover under the ground. They discover this like lava place, and it's got this door that's like etched in, and they don't know how to get in and out. So earlier Adam takes these coffin pieces that the dead bodies were in, and he uses it for torches to find his way because their flashlights die. And yeah, they're still exploring. And that's mostly what this book is, kind of exploring. There is a really cool scene where they get trapped. They go into this like dungeon like thing, and it like closes in, and this reminded me of like Zelda. The spikes like shoot up and it closes, and there's these two trolls on top of this like bridge, throwing like basically what is like Scorpion's little spear from Mortal Kombat, trying to get these kids. And one of the kids speak up and say that this is like they're trying to get like human meat. And in a Goosebumps book, this would be like something they're not really trying to do that. No, these things mean business. They're actually trying to kill these kids and eat them. And to escape out of this was really sweet. There, I'm not even gonna say how Adam escapes it because I think you should read this for yourself. But yeah, it involves Adam being smart, and there's a scene between Cindy and Sally that's actually kind of cute. And yeah, um, later on in the book, um, Cindy ends up getting kidnapped by the Hayit that's in there. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna say much more about this because I've already given away too much. But yeah, The Haunted Cave, absolutely goated in my opinion. Very great book. There's very scary scenes in here. The threats were real. I have no complaints. This book is exploring a cave, stuff like that, and watching Bum getting into hijinks to try to figure out, what's going on. But it's really entertaining. This is only number 3, and I'm already gonna give this a 5 out of 5 stars because this was absolutely perfect in my opinion. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, The Haunted Cave gets a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I don't really know what else to say. There is another scene that I want to talk about with Cindy or with Sally that's really sweet, and it's about her being afraid of the dark, and I thought that was really cute too. Um, yeah, that's about it for The Haunted Cave. I really enjoyed this. Again, more than I expected, but these Spooksville books I have a feeling are going to be really fun. The next one is Aliens in the Sky, which, according to Spongy, shout out to him, is where it officially gets good in his opinion, and I honestly think it got good here. So, um, let's see what else we got. Yeah, I think that's about it for me. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about Spooksville, the Haunted Cave. I think that's it for me, guys. Bye.